Good evening, afternoon, whatever it is. It's Ingrid. Daylight savings time has really kind of messed with me. I don't know what time it is. When you lose that hour, you're just like, what? So, hello to everyone who chooses to watch this. Um, I just wanted to say, well, first of all, it's day 10 of my 31-day challenge to go live in on IG for the month of March. So day 10, yay! I'm counting down. Uh, it's not too bad. I'm not saying I look forward to doing these, but I'm gonna get used to it. Still taking some time. I think it's just odd seeing yourself, doing a live. But anyway, just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of information about me. And I think I'll do this every day this week. Just to kind of let you in on some things that I do or my background or what have you, just so you'll get to know me a little better. First and foremost, if I didn't say it, I'm Ingrid Hawkins, and I am the founder of Passport and Wine Bottles. Um, and Passport and Wine Bottles kind of, it's a combination of my passions for traveling and for wine. So I try to uh, do that, as you can see by my picture. Nice little wine related picture. It's called Me Time, by a local artist, actually. Aaron Reed, I think is his name, out of Conyers, Georgia. Uh, great, great picture. I wish I had bought another one. I think he discontinued that series. But anyway, great picture. But it's definitely, I think, is appropriate for me. And it's called Me Time. Anyway, I just wanted to, share some things about myself, and things that I'm asked often. One of the main things I'm asked is, are you in the country? I think I get that. That's like the intro on any phone call that anybody makes to me. Are you even in the country? But yeah, surprisingly, I'm home more than I am out of the country. So it may not seem that way, but that's a fact. Um, and the other thing that comes up along with that is, where am I going? So, just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things I have on my agenda for this year, um, let's see. So far, I've been to Tampa. I'd never been to Tampa before, so I went to Tampa back in February and had a good time. I want to go back just so I can see more of Tampa. Didn't realize how spread out Tampa was. Um, so I do want to go back and see more of Tampa. And there's some other Florida cities that I'm learning that I need to take advantage of as well. So, with that being said, where am I headed? And I'm quite sure I'm going to miss something, but this year I have a trip to Bali planned. That one's my next trip, and it is, I think, 5 6 days. So it's a pretty quick trip considering how far I have to go, but I can say I've been to Bali. It's my first time, so I'm excited about that. Not ready or excited about packing, but hey, it is what it is. Then I am going to Panama City, Florida, to the, what is it called? The Seabreeze Jazz Festival, the Jazz Festival. So I'm looking forward to that too. I've never been to that. I've been to Panama City before, and we're talking about Panama City, Florida, um, but never to the Jazz Festival. It always coincided with some other event that I went to, so I never made it. Then I have a trip to Cuba. That's going to be really exciting. It'll be my third trip to Cuba. I really, really enjoy Cuba, but this time I'll be looking at it from a different perspective, and I'll share more on that later. Um, and I have a trip planned to Croatia, which is a mega yacht a trip, and um, excited about that. It's my one trip that's gonna be a little different, out of the box, because it's not typically something I would sign up for. But I figure, why not? You only live once, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. So it's a mega yacht trip through Croatia. So that's for a week later this year. Then I am going to Greece, and that is one of my trips that I don't know if you've seen on my stories or on my I think I put it on my stories. I have a trip planned to Greece where we're going to see a different side of Greece. Uh, Not going to your typical Santorini, Mykonos, because everybody goes there, and I like to do things just a little differently. So, just gonna check out Athens and Crete, which I've never been to Crete. This will be my fourth time. Yeah, this will be my fourth time going to Greece. So Greece is one of my absolute favorite countries. For the beaches, the food, the people, it's just a great place to be and go. So I'm looking forward to that. And I have a trip to Portland, Oregon, which is one of my trips as well, that you probably see or can see on my Instagram stories. I still have some space available if you want to go. But I'm going to the Willamette wine country because, hey, wine. And I've been to Portland, but never to wine country. So I figured, hey, why not? A nice little weekend trip, nothing, too over the top or anything. And then I'll be going to Chicago, to the Chicago Gourmet Festival, which is a little different from the Taste of Chicago. It's a little more, how shall I say, upscale. It's more gourmet. It's like, Michelin type chefs and all that, and all the alcohol you care to drink. It's always a great time, and it's probably my fifth year going. I can't keep track, but Chicago Gourmet Festival, it's something that I've been going to for, like I said, 5 years, and it's amazing. It's overwhelming because it's a lot of food and a lot of drinking, but it's a good time. And I love Chicago too. I always say if Chicago were in Florida, I would consider moving there. But yeah, those winters, yeah, not my thing. And I think that's it. I don't think I have any more trips planned other than those. And of course, some domestic trips. I'll, make my way to Virginia and to North Carolina to see family and things like that. But as I go on these trips, I will make sure to keep my passport and wine bottle followers up to date on what I'm doing, what's out there, in case you ever decide to go to one of these locations, in the future. You have a little more insight on it. So I'll try my best to keep you guys posted on my whereabouts when I'm out and about and exploring this great big world. Anyway, have a great Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow. Day 10 in the books.